Going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here, and today we're taking a look at the beginner's guide to mining Dogecoin. So there's something you need to know when it does come to mining Dogecoin, and that is what type of hardware do you need to even mine it. And when it comes to Dogecoin, you are going to need an ASIC. And ASIC does stand for application specific integrated circuit. So what that pretty much means is it is a miner designed for only one type of algorithm, unlike GPUs and CPUs that do mine, multiple different algorithms. ASICs are designed just for the one single one, and you cannot move it to any other algorithms. But the algorithms they are designed for, they are the most efficient hardware for that coin. And for Dogecoin and script algorithm, which it runs on, that is ASIC dominated. Over the years, there have been lots of updates to the miners. This one here is about 7 years old, and it is a very popular choice, the L3 Plus, but it is pretty old at this point. And a lot better hardware has emerged, as here we have Goldshell's mini Doge miner, which was, a pretty popular choice for home miners, as it's very quiet here and got a decent amount of hash rate at the time. It then moved on to the mini Doge 2, which we can see right here, which then went to the mini Doge 3, and there's also a mini Doge 3 Plus, which wasn't dubbed the Plus. This is actually exactly the same as this one, except it got slight bit more hash rate than this one right here. And then we got the official mini Doge Plus 3 right here, which also comes in special limited editions like this Rabid mining one. And now earlier we did show you the L3 Plus. Now the successor to that was the L7, and now the successor to the L7 is now the Antminer L9, and this is currently the latest and greatest miner for mining script algorithm, which does include Dogecoin. Now Dogecoin is actually merge mined with other coins, and that does depend on the pool, but most likely you're mining Litecoin and also getting paid out in Dogecoin, as well as currently Bell's coin. Now you may have heard the term dual mining quite a bit. Now dual mining is something you do on GPUs, which we see right here. Dual mining revolves around using your core-based part of the GPU pointed to a core coin, and the memory side pointing it to a memory coin. You are using quite a bit more power, and you're losing hash rate on both sides. Now with these, when it comes to Dogecoin mining, you're actually merge mining, which means you are pointing your full hash rate to all the coins at the exact same time, and you're not using any extra power at all. So key points to take away here is you're going to need an ASIC to mine Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is merged mined alongside of Litecoin and Bell's coin. So you're earning actually all three coins at the exact same time. So I will have various links to trusted ASIC suppliers if you are in the market for mining Dogecoin down in the description. Now there is some pros and cons with these ASIC miners. Example, this guy right here, he is the latest and greatest one, and they are pretty expensive, currently around $8,000 for 16 gigahash, and they use over 3,000 watts. So that's quite a bit of power, and they also come with a decent amount of noise. Now there's new products emerging that are nice and quiet and designated for home miners, as well as coming in at a much cheaper price, like the AlphaPex DG1 home miner, which does seem to be a much anticipated miner to a lot of the home miners out there. So once you got your mining hardware all figured out for Dogecoin mining, you're going to need a mining pool. Now you can try solo mining all by yourself, but it is really hard to hit those blocks with all the other miners on the network. You're competing with everybody for them rewards. So a mining pool comes into here, and you guys kind of share all your hash rate together, and then you earn small rewards based on the amount of hash rate you have, which does allow nice steady income over gambling and just waiting for that solo block to hit. Because if you can go a whole year and not hit a block while solo mining, you won't get anything. So pool mining is the choice of most miners. That way you are sharing all those rewards together, and everybody is helping everybody hit those blocks, and you just get your cut based on your hash rate. So now I'm going to show you how to connect to a pool, and for today's video we're going to be using the EMCD mining pool, and the first step to this is clicking that link down in the description, and they are the sponsor of today's video. EMCD is also a pretty good pool to get started for beginner miners, because for the first 2 weeks, if you do use code Rabid, you will actually get 20% off all your pool fees. So once you click that link down in the description, you will come into the create account page. So promo code Rabid should be here. If it's not, just simply put in Rabid, but simply put in your email and the password you would like for your account to create your account. Once you're done that, you're going to get a link to confirm your email. Make sure you check your junk just in case it ends up there. That is actually where mine ended up. And once you click the link, you can see your account is activated. Now there's also a link here to download the app. That way you can also monitor your rigs and profitability just from your smartphone alone. Now, once you do get logged in here and everything, you might have to come up to the top and switch this over to English depending on the language you speak. It is defaulted to Russian by the looks of things. So make sure you do click that English button, and now you can read everything accordingly. At least I can at this point. Now, once you are inside here, you're going to want to connect some of your mining hardware. So here you can see select your coin right here, BTC. It is defaulted to Bitcoin. This does apply whether you're mining with a Bitcoin miner, Kaspa miner, script, Litecoin, Dogecoin type of miner here that we're doing today. But this is just how you select what you want to do. You can mine any of these coins at the EMCD pool here. So we're going to come in here and just simply select Litecoin, as everything is merge mined. So we're going to let that load. There is a nice profitability calculator on the side here. Put in your hash rate and you can kind of see what each thing is making. Example, the L9 is about 16 gigahash, which is 16,000 megahash. We can see for the month, you should be making about $99 currently with the current price of Litecoin, worth of Litecoin, about $736 worth of Doge, and about $63 worth of bells. Now down here, it also has the per hour, per day, and per week. It just gives you your yields, doesn't necessarily give you the price. So you're gonna have to kind of figure that out on your own, but it is a nice get started type of calculator. So now we need to connect our hardware here. So I'm simply gonna hit this connect button, and this is where we're gonna get all our stratum. So we wanna mine some Litecoin here. You can also choose Bell's coin, Fractal Bitcoin. This is actually merge mined with Bitcoin as well. And then you can pick Dogecoin by itself. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, which one you do mine here. I'm going to do a couple tests though, but pretty much these are all merge mined together, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Bells anyway. So it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Coming into Europe here, I'm going to pick USA, as that will be the closest stratum for me. And then you're going to simply copy these stratums like so. So I'm going to use this stratum in my app miner right there. Now, if you are a Bitcoin miner and stuff, they actually have firmware to help boost your hash rate for the mining pool. So if you come into the firmwares here, you can see, for script, L3 Plus is the only one. They don't have the L9 or anything. But if you have a Bitcoin miner, like any of these listed here, you can download this Vanish firmware and help increase your hash rate. So now that we got our stratum here all set up, we're going to come into our actual app miner. Let's go to our settings here, and then you're simply going to paste that in right there. Next up, we are going to need our worker name. So this is just your account name plus whatever you want to name your worker. So here you can see rabidmining.worker. So I'm just going to come in. This is already at Rabid Mining from via BTC. So now I'm just going to put in L9. It was already set up, so I didn't really have to do anything here. So we're going to have our stratum set in right here, which we pasted. Worker name, which is your account, and then whatever you want to name your worker, period, followed by whatever that name is. Password, you should be able to just default to X or leave it blank or whatever, and then simply hit that save button like so. It's going to enable these parameters here, and your AppMiner L9 should be up and running to the pool in no time. All right, so it was only like 10 to 15 seconds. I just clicked on the worker tab up top, and we can see L9 is already active. So it was very fast. We don't have hash rate yet because, it has to ramp up and everything, but this is a nice, good sign to say we are detected at the pool and the connection has gone through. All right, so now that we know our worker's working, let's jump into our dashboard here. And here we can see Litecoin. We can see we're earning a little bit of Litecoin now. It's only been like not even 5 minutes here. If we come in and actually go to Bell's coin, we'll get the same thing. It's tracking everything individually, which is actually kind of nice here. And we can see so far this is how much Bells is forecasted for today based on our little hash. And then we're going to come into Dogecoin here, and we can see a little bit of Dogecoin and some hash rate happening. So we can watch all three coins at the same time. They should all have the same amount of hash rate because they're all being merged mined at the exact same time with any type of script miner. All right, so now let's have a look at our wallets here. If we come into our wallets here, there is a whole bunch of internal wallets. So these are all based on your actual account that you're mining to, and none of this is going. These are being stacked on your pool type of account wallets here. Now, in order to change that, or you want settings to your own wallets, come back into mining here and click on settings at the top. And this is where all the magic kind of happens. Here's your internal address for your Litecoin wallet, which you can see here, but you can get these paid out to your external wallet, whether it's a Tangem hardware wallet or wherever you want to store your coins, by simply clicking this button right here and then adding the address in. As you can see, withdrawal from 16 to 1700 UTC plus 3. So this is the time where you're going to get payments. So it's once a day, for free, and with transaction confirmations pending on the blockchain. So just basic one-day payouts here every 24 hours to whatever wallet address you do place here for each individual coin. As you can see, if you want a Bells coin, you got to switch this one over, do the exact same thing, and set up all your external wallets where you do want to hold your coins. And obviously, because we all want that Dogecoin, you definitely better set this one up right here. All right, so we're going to set up a Litecoin withdrawal address externally. So if I click on that, I'm just going to paste my wallet address right there. I'm going to hit the minimum, which means every once a day, if we have at least 0.05, it will send this to our wallet. And then you hit the save button. But you are going to need 2FA authentication before you can do this. So make sure you do enable your 2FA. Okay, so once you go through all the 2FA stuff, get it all set up, confirm it in your email, now you should be able to set this up and hit that save button. Once it's saved, yes, confirm if you change your wallet address, withdrawals will be frozen for 24 hours. Therefore, it's a safe thing. You'll get an email, if someone's trying to hack your account, this will freeze everything, and you can kind of go through all the steps too, so this doesn't happen. So this is like a safety feature. It's really good. So you're going to have to wait, I guess, 2 days to actually get your first payment, which is fine with me. So hit the confirm button, and we now have everything all good here. Now all you got to do is simply repeat the process for Dogecoin as well as Bells coin, and you should be on your way to mining Dogecoin, Bells coin, and Litecoin to the EMCD pool. Now, another special feature that this mining pool does provide is if you are in the market for extra APY, which means earning interest and everything on your mined coins, you can actually send it to an Uphold account. So by clicking on that, that'll take you to this. You can actually stake up your coins here and earn extra rewards. Now there's various amounts here. You can see 360 days, 180 days, 90 days, 30 days, or a flexible rate, which means you can just pull it out whenever you want. Just leave it there as is, but it only is select to a few coins like Bitcoin, USDT, USDC, Litecoin, BCH, as well as Ethereum. Now, most of us in the mining world, we're most likely only going to be using Litecoin or Bitcoin in this case, but it is a nice way for a lot of you users to gain a little bit of extra revenue for no extra power costs. Personally, myself, I like to just hold on to my own coins, and I don't like to lock them up anywhere, but I do know a bunch of you out there do enjoy those extra yields from those lockup staking rewards. All right, guys, so that does wrap up this video. Hopefully it helped you out in understanding how Dogecoin mining does work, as well as a lot of the merge mining on the script algorithm, as well as you getting connected up to a mining pool. You should be up and running and getting rewards by now. If you have any other questions, let me know down in the comment section. I'll be glad to help you out. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.